Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, we have had the discussion about the impeachment of the Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua. And today, we are anticipating for the tabling of the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua in the National Assembly. There has been a discussion for a very long time, and the emerging information is that on Tuesday, there was a night meeting whereby 30 members of parliament were at a Nairobi hotel discussing about the impeachment of Gachagua, a meeting that was shared by the majority leader in the Senate, Arun Cheriot. This impeachment will happen in the National Assembly and in the Senate. So Arun Cheriot was the one chairing this meeting. The discussion is about if we are impeaching Gachagua. What are the reasons? And what about the numbers? Do we have the numbers to do so? So, the reason for Gachagwa's impeachment charges are, number one, violation of the Constitution and related laws, gross misconduct, and the abuse of office. Those are the charges on Rigathi Gachagua. Now, the discussion to impeach Gachagua is expected today, as I've said. But now the other question is that the discussion is about who will be leading the impeachment process. Who will table this motion? Kuna wale wanasema opposition side. Kuna wale wanasema the government side. That means the majority side and the minority side. Who will do that? That is also another question, because they will need a watertight case for Gachagua to make sure that his impeachment is going through. This information was also shared in the newspaper today. Daily Nation, Ruto allies to Gachagua ouster bid, MPs collect signatures. That is in Daily Nation. Then again, if you check in the Standard, this is what they're saying. Staring at an impeachment drawing near. MP says the motion to remove Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua is ready and has gained the required support from the members to meet the threshold. However, there is a split on who will lead the onslaught, with some pointing at the opposition through Junet Mohammed and others the government side through Kimani Ichung'wah. The story is there. You can go and read the full story. So that is the discussion. So whether to impeach Gachagua or not, the motion might be tabled today. And the deputy majority leader, Owen Baya, was reacting to this. And his position is that, I quote him, "We have built a watertight case and that even a judge will not be able to overturn. He will not even have a second chance. His activities over the weekend went overboard. He showed the president the middle finger." I think he's talking about when Gachagua gathered members of parliament led by Ketua Ruguru, Cleophas Malala, among others, who actually said Ruto must go. They were very, very clear. They painted William Ruto as the problem of this country. For those who remember, we shared that video here. Owen Baya is continuing. This is a bipartisan approach where members from across the side support. Everybody is saying he needs to respect the president. Even those sympathetic to him have abandoned him. He will only remain with the former MP. Hiyo ndio title atakuwa nayo. Now, this one is the Deputy Majority Leader. Hapo ndio kesi ya Gachagua imefika. Kile kitu tunangojea leo ni kuona who will table this motion. Now, as we continue with this final discussion, just a quick request for those who are watching and you are not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, Owen Baya is also saying that signatures are being collected. That means there has been an ongoing collection of signatures to impeach regarding Gachagua. You know, UDA have numbers. They have 140 members of parliament? UDA. ODM has 84 members of parliament. To get ODM numbers is easy. Zile numbers zenye watakuwa na utatishi nazo ni za Wiper. But Wiper have, I think, 28 members of parliament. Na kupata za UDA ni rahisi, ni wachache sana wenye watakuwa na Gachagua. So the main issue here ni mambo mawili. Number one, watertight evidence. Number two, having numbers. So numbers with William Ruto is not a problem. It remains to be the issue about the watertight evidence. You know, I look at this impeachment, if it will go through, as a tool to deal with the issue of numbers in Mount Kenya. If Gachagua will be impeached, the end. That means he will never vie for any elective seat. His case will be closed, just like that one of Babayao Waititu, just like that one of Mike Sonko Mbuvi, the former Nairobi governor. So his case will be closed. He will no longer be a presidential candidate. He will never compete for that. Watakuwa wamemvunja hivyo na amezikwa katika kaburi la sahau la kisiasa. So that is also another issue they're looking into. Now, they're talking about Gachagua, you know, failing to uphold the issue of secrecy. He breached the Secrecy Act. When I talked about the issue of national intelligence security, NIS, he talked about Nurdin Haj. To extent he was breaching the Secrecy Act. He took an oath of office not to share to the public some of the government secrets. That is one reason. The other reason is about shareholding remarks, which paint him as a tribalist leader. For him it is Mount Kenya, watu wa mlima, watu wetu. So he has failed to honor and respect the office that he has been elected to. He has reduced himself to a leader of a specific region. That is one of the reasons for this impeachment. They will bring in other ones, including mambo ya corruption. Unajua hata kwa ofisi ya deputy president corruption imekuwa nyingi. They have allowed him. Maybe they were doing so with a reason to allow him do this, then use it as a tool to impeach him. Corruption is also a serious issue as long as we have evidence to do so. Ndio mambo ya gross misconduct, abuse of office, and other related laws is concerned. So we will be watching to see if the Ruto allies were serious about Gachagwa'S impeachment. Then we will be seeing the motion being tabled today. If they will not, then we know that they are just using it as a tool to try and threaten Gachagua to silence him. But we saw William Ruto calling Gachagua and, sending him to go and represent him in some function. Ile Nairobi show, farmers show. Gachagua went there after Ruto, calling him and giving him that responsibility. Tukaona kitu Warugura ameenda kule, sasa wanaongea, wanasema mambo yako sawa and all that. Tukasema huyu anakaa tu mtu wa kusukumiwa peremende, alafu kila jambo linabadilika. So hapo ndo kumefika, but we will be waiting to see this. How serious is these members of parliament do with the impeachment? The other problem is that they keep us busy in all this, and our airport is going. Corruption is going on. So we will not be focusing on oversight, questioning the government. We will be focusing on the political environment that were created to keep us busy. I don't know your views. Let us know in the comment section to continue with this discussion. Thank you so much, and see you in our next video.